I did an obstacle collection thingy showing off everything that I've got ramp-wise. Since then, my addiction's got a little bit worse. So I might as well go through the bits that I've added since then. These two ledges, one slightly higher than the other, as you can see. Pink colour, because I love the colour pink, from Rise Ramps. They are awesome. If you are following me on Instagram, you've seen some clips on these already. This was for Christmas. So, yeah, Mike Schneider A-frame with the double rail to match my A-frame with a ledge. So I've got two A-frames now, which is sick. This I traded some wheels for my good friend and actually local friend, Fingerboarder, Fingerskate Man. I know there's some numbers somewhere. I can't remember what the numbers are, but I'll put him in somewhere. He made this in trade for some Pipsqueak wheels, just because I tried them and don't really like them, but that thing rips. And something that I've been after for a while, it's too big to put up on my desk at the moment. The Black River 5-stair with the yellow square rail. I've been after one of these for a while, and I finally got one. So, now that you're up to speed with everything that I've got since the last video, I thought it would be a good time to go over my actual fingerboard collection, which, compared to a lot of other people, is very, very minute. I don't really have a thing for collecting decks, fingerboard setups and everything. I have one setup, which is my main one pair of trucks, and that is it. I don't really like having multiple setups. It just gets confusing. Plus, once you've spent time wearing something in and getting used to it, the last thing I want to do is start fucking seshing everything else. So yeah, we'll start off from where it all began, I guess, which is this unique deck, this yellow one. I remember that was the first professional deck that wasn't just a Skull branded deck. I love this deck, had it for a long time. I think that was the first one that I started getting clips on Instagram. Then I went to this 5-look deck, which again was awesome. Then had this iLoaf Evo, which, yeah, I had this deck on for probably about 5 years, and it was and probably still is a fantastic deck. I love the graphic. I like my graphics to be real wear. The more real skateboardery it looks, the better for me. Then for a brief period I went onto this Pikachu deck, which is actually metal rather than wood, which is cool. It slides really well, you never need to wax anything with it, but it was just a bit too flat, mellow. There aren't really many kicks to it, so it was kind of difficult to get used to, from going from something like that to this, so I ended up putting that back on for a little bit. After that one, I went and got this milkshake board. All of these are 34mm, by the way. This milkshake graphic with the Brutal logo, which was my favourite one that he made at the time, which wasn't actually that long ago, it was earlier 2025, last year. All of my grip tape I try and do a grip gap. I like knowing which way is forwards, which way is backwards, or which way is nose and tail. I have got an identical one but in 32mm, just because I wanted a clean one. I think that they just look really, really nice. They're made incredibly well. So I got that one before this one, because that's too small for me. But yeah, that was a great deck. Yeah, so I had this Her deck with the Ivysaur. I like Ivysaur, plus it's pink. And the tattoo. and everybody either does Bulbasaur or Venusaur, so it was cool to get a pink one anyway, with Ivysaur on. I'll move that one, these two were all won in either competitions or raffles. So from St Helens I came first place in a competition which I believe I won this deck with. So this is Obsession with Rise Ramps. Lovely deck, but I just haven't set it up because I don't think it's the right size for me. But it's cool to just have as like a piece of memorabilia, just to say, yeah, I was there, I won the competition. Probably never going to get rid of that one. Fish FB. At the moment, my favourite decks. The guy who runs it is incredibly kind. He's so passionate about what he does, and he makes incredible decks. So I think this one is the Koi graphic, and it is actually like a scaly finish. So it's got a bit of texture to it, which is cool. This is a salvage fingerboard. It's nice. I've put grip tape on it, but I haven't actually ridden it. This I won in a raffle, but I picked purely just because of how incredible it looks. If you haven't gathered yet, pink is my favourite colour, and this graphic is just lovely to look at. And yeah, I love the pink ply in the middle. I just think that this is a stunning deck, so it was always worth part of the collection. This little Maple Lab deck, I traded. What did I trade for it? Some 32mm Dynamics I traded for that, which are the Dynamics that I got in my Skull Fingerboard mystery box unboxing. So if you haven't seen that, go and see that. But the trucks that I got in that set were swapped for this. Again, it's not set up because I only have one set of trucks, but this is incredibly fun to do regular tricks on or just go nuts on. Fun little board that is. And then the OG DK deck. Again, same video as the dynamic trucks. This came in the mystery box, and it's the only board that I have that isn't a popsicle shape or a boxy shape. It's more of a cruiser shape, so it's thin at the tail, and then gets thicker towards the top. So now my main setup, which is Fish FB deck, 34mm popsicle with fish skin, my favourite grip tape ever. Barely took any time to break in, that stuff did, and it feels awesome, dead grippy. I mean, this has been on here since I've set this deck up, which is I think probably 3 or 4 months. I haven't changed the grip tape, and it's perfect the way it is, so I don't have any intentions of changing the grip tape. Black River 3.0 BRTs. I did have black base plates, but I've got silver now with white hangers, which you can barely tell anymore because of how much they've been used and scratched. I've got Teak Tuning Pro Duro bushings, the 71A, because I don't like loose trucks, and these are quite firm but still give you a bit more control. And my absolute favourite wheels, Dogu wheels. They use, I think these ones in particular are 99A Richter natural wheels. They are 7.5mm diameter. Couldn't tell you about what width they are, but I know that they're the street shape, I believe. Every other deck that I've got in this collection is fish skin, apart from like the older ones that I haven't obviously used for a while. But every setup that I use recently has fish skin, which is I don't actually have this stuff. My favourite grip tape ever. And the packaging is awesome as well. Yeah. Sick. So, yeah, there's my very, very rough and quick fingerboard collection, my deck collection. Deck collection. Nothing fancy. There's not loads. I'm not really like I say, I'm not really bothered about collecting as much stuff as I can. I'm more just, I find something I like and I keep it for as long as I can. I don't see the point in having loads of decks all over the place when I'm never going to use more than one at a time. So yeah, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, like, comment, share the video maybe. I don't mind, I can't tell you what to do. But yeah, please subscribe.